Crom is good, my friends, because Boss Fight Studio has announced that we are getting new Conan figures on the 1/12 7-inch scale. And you're looking at one of them right here. This is actually one figure with multiple different looks because they're going to be packing it with a ton of accessories to give you options. It's going to be $64.95. And so that's one figure they're putting out. But to me, the even more exciting thing is the other figure that's going to be part of this first wave of Conan figures that they've got on this scale. And that is the Queen of the Black Coast herself. Belit will be in a fully articulated collectible figure. And you're looking at the figure right there. And yes, it is one figure with multiple looks, and they're going to pack it full of accessories to make that possible. They've even got interchangeable feet, which are kind of rare with collectible figures. And so it's pretty cool that if you're going to pay a high price for a figure, to give you multiple options. It's like buying two figures in one. Now, I do wish that her Marvel Comics look was included, but maybe we'll get that later. But one thing you can definitely get from Boss Fight is a red Sonja figure on the same scale that should fit right in with your Conan and Belit. So that is pretty darn cool. I think it's interesting they're doing Belit, and it makes me wonder what other characters in the Conan saga we could get in future waves. So that'll be interesting. But if you're just looking for Conan figures, there's plenty of them out there. Along with Boss Fight's Conan, you can also pre-order Heroic Signatures Conan figure of Conan from Battle of the Blackstone. This was a recent comic miniseries, and again, decked out with tons of accessories for multiple looks. He's $79.99 on Big Bad Toy Store. And Icon has put out a Conan figure that's $89.99 based on the works of Frank Frazetta that you can also get. And then Super 7 put out a Conan figure a couple years ago, and it's $54.99. And so you've got a ton of different options. You can figure out who Conan did best. And that's not even counting the 5.5-inch scale you've got right now up for pre-order. Boss Fight Studio has figures that are similar to Masters of the Universe Origins, the modern action figure line. And then Frazetta Girls, along with Icon, is putting out a line based on Frank Frazetta paintings that's going to be modeled after your classic Masters of the Universe figures. And that first wave is going to have Death Dealer and John Carter of Mars in it. And I'll definitely do a follow-up video when I see it go up for pre-order. There's no word on a 1/18 scale 3 3/4 inch Conan figure, but Boss Fight Studio is putting out a 3 3/4 inch red Sonja figure that you can pre-order now. She's supposed to ship somewhere around November. And I suspect if she does well, we could get Conan on that same scale. I hope so. I would love it. And now that's not even counting the stuff with Schwarzenegger Conan. We really went from famine to feast when it came to Conan figures. Speaking of Masters of the Universe Origins, just a quick update on something I said last week. I did a video where I said there'd been no word on when the last member of the Evil Horde will be coming. And sure enough, 3 days later, Multibot showed up on Amazon Prime as a pre-order. I spoke this guy into existence. You're welcome. And so Masters Universe combines fantasy and science fiction, and Multibot is one of those characters who definitely leans towards the science fiction. He's a robot who can take on an endless amount of different forms. He is basically just a series of pieces that you put together in different configurations to make different kinds of robots and just weird creations. He's basically a robotic version of my favorite Masters villain, Modulok, who we got last year in Masters of Universe Origins. And it looks like these two figures should be compatible, and so you should be able to combine them to create some crazy cyborg creatures. Multibot is up on Amazon right now, but like Modulok, I suspect he should end up on other online sites for pre-order like Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I got my Modulok. That's where I would definitely prefer to get Multibot from. But if you've ordered stuff like this from Amazon, let me know what your experience is. I definitely prefer Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth, because I can really rely on them to get me those figures in mint condition. And there you go. Lots of cool stuff coming out. Let me know what's going to win the battle of your wallet. All right, guys, like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.